Hello everyone, this is a tarot reading for parents, and the question that I'm focusing on, is what do your children need most from you right now? You've got Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch, and then you've got Ten of Swords reversed, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck you've got the Ace of Cups. Now, the first thing that's kind of like caught my attention is how we actually start with the Ten of Swords reversed, which is good, but then you end or move towards the Five of Swords. So intuitively, I'm kind of being drawn to this feeling that something has already happened or been discussed or should have kind of been put to rest, but then it kind of gets brought to back up again. Do you know what I mean? So that could be like an old argument, a past behaviour, hurt feelings or mistakes or unresolved emotions. It definitely feels like there might be a cycle of revisiting the same wounds or argument, then allowing space for healing. So I do feel that the cards are really asking you to reflect on this just a little bit gently. Is bringing it up again helping everyone move forward, or is it keeping everyone stuck in the same pattern? Because the Five of Swords can represent conflict, defensiveness, harsh, brutal words, and emotional reactions. Unfortunately, both children and adults can sometimes say the extremely hurtful things when, they're upset, overwhelmed, or trying to get a reaction. Often, what's underneath those words is pain and frustration and fear, or the need to feel heard and understood. Okay, this doesn't mean disrespectful behaviour should be accepted in any way, no, but it does mean that it's important not to match their intensity with your own. Your children need you or your help breaking that cycle. Okay, now the Dear Spirit asks you to bring a gentle touch. Be mindful of your words. Lead with understanding rather than reaction. Listen to understand rather than listening to respond. Okay, your children need to feel emotionally safe, especially during difficult conversations. Now the Eight of Pentacles tells me that your children need to see that you are willing to work on this too. Parenting is very much a learning experience, and your children don't need perfection. What they really need is consistency. They need to see you commit to growth, show up every day and keep trying even when things feel extremely challenging or difficult. Okay, and actually I'm drawn to, to me, obviously it's Pentacles, but I get this pentagram energy from what he's drawing. So that to me is highlighting protection, support, and the effort you're putting into creating a safe and secure environment for your children is very important. And also the cards ask you to model commitment. Is there a goal you've always wanted to pursue, a skill you've wanted to learn, a routine you've wanted to stick to? Because by doing something like that, committing to something like that, your children learn so much by watching you. When they see you persevere through challenges or stay dedicated and keep going even when things feel difficult, you're teaching them resilience, patience, and self-belief, my darling. You have no idea, by doing something like that, committing to your own goal or working on your own skill or something like that, how much you're helping them. It might not be there and then, but in the future, you've helped them. So yeah, or as well with the Eight of Pentacles, I do get about creating a shared goal or activity together. So this might look like reading a book together every night or every week, or a month. Starting a small garden, learning to bake, take natural nature walks, creating a family game night, exercising together, saving for a family trip, or kind of working on a project together, but doing something, committing to something with each other. Because those small moments build trust, connection, and again, lasting memories. And with the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, that really does remind you that every day is a new opportunity to begin again. There is healing available here. There is space for forgiveness, open conversations, and emotional renewal. You do not, my darling, and I know it's, sometimes it is difficult, but you do not need to carry yesterday's argument into today. This doesn't mean ignoring the problems or allowing disrespect at all. Stand your ground with grace, maintain your boundaries, be firm when needed, but do not let old hurts define today's interactions. Your children, my darling, need to see that conflict can be repaired, that emotions can be expressed safely, and that love remains even when things are extremely difficult. Okay? Approach, my darling, each day with fresh eyes and an open heart and a willingness to keep learning together. Because your gentleness and patience and consistency will make more of a difference than you realise. Okay? I hope this reading's helped. Have a good day. Bye.